Not loudly. Not suddenly. Just stopped. I sat at the kitchen table, elbows pressing into the familiar grooves of old wood, hands wrapped around a mug that had long gone cold. The crack near the handle had always been one of those things we'd meant to fix. Like so much else. The tiles beneath my feet were cold. I curled my toes against them, grounding myself in something, anything. The morning sunlight spilled in too sharply, slicing through the room like it was trying to erase any softness left behind. The sink was spotless. Too clean. He took his coat, but the smell of his cologne still clung to the hallway. He returned the house key, but left a grocery receipt under a magnet on the fridge. A quiet reminder of how life goes on, even when hearts don't. I didn't hear the door open. Didn't hear footsteps. But suddenly, Milo was there. Leaning against the doorway, arms crossed, looking at me like he'd always belonged there. He didn't speak. He didn't have to. I stood, the chair scraping harshly against the tile, and walked past him out the back door. He followed, silent, steady. The grass was cool, damp from the morning dew. The air smelled of earth, lilacs, and something heavier. Grief, maybe. Or the question of what now? Birds chirped somewhere out of sight. A lawnmower growled in the distance. The world didn't care. I stopped at the edge of the porch. He didn't say a word, but I felt his presence behind me, warm, patient. Then his hand touched the small of my back. A simple gesture. Barely there. But it cracked something open inside me. When I turned, I didn't ask why he came. Didn't ask if it was too soon. I just looked at him. And he looked at me. And then Milo kissed me. Soft, certain. Like he wasn't asking permission, just waiting for me to say yes with my lips. I kissed him back. Gently. Slowly. Enough to let him feel it. Enough to let myself feel it too. His breath caught when I deepened the kiss. Something shifted. Something important. When? We pulled apart. We didn't speak. Not of nowhere. Not of what this meant. Just stood there, heartbeats overlapping. Then he kissed the hollow of my neck, and when his teeth grazed skin, it wasn't playful. It was real. Honest. We walked. Past the garden Noah always said he'd finish but never did. Past the tools that leaned forgotten against the shed like skeletons of intentions. Beneath the trees, Milo finally said, I wasn't going to come. I know, I replied. But I couldn't stay away. His voice was rougher than usual. Less guarded. I turned toward him. I thought you hated him. I did, he admitted. But you never asked me why. His lips met mine again. This time firmer, with a kind of need that had waited too long. His hands found my waist, then the back of my neck, anchoring me to the moment. I held onto his shirt like it was the only solid thing left. When we walked back inside, the house no longer felt hollow. Not entirely. I stood at the threshold of the living room, uncertain. Milo didn't rush me. Just waited. I reached for him, fingers trailing from his wrist up to his arm. He exhaled, short and sharp. His hand found my cheek, thumb brushing the space beneath my eye. His gaze searched mine, not asking for forgiveness, just for permission. I gave it. This time our kiss wasn't about longing. It was about letting go. We moved to the couch. I pulled him down with me. No hesitation. No fear. His fingers touched the edge of my shirt. I nodded. He lifted the fabric slowly, reverently. His lips followed, tracing paths along my collarbone, pausing at each breath. Every touch whispered something he didn't have words for. When his hands trembled, I knew. This wasn't just comfort for him. It was years of restraint unraveling. I don't want you to think this is just to fill the space he left, he murmured, forehead against mine. I don't, I whispered back. I believed him. Every inch of me did. Later, we lay on the roof, side by side. Our hands almost touching. The stars above us blinked like they knew our secret. I thought I'd feel guilty, I whispered. But you don't, he said. I turned to him. No. He smiled. Soft. Knowing. Good. I closed my eyes and let it all come. Grief, relief, longing, the quiet beauty of starting over. And with Milo beside me, I finally believed I wasn't lost anymore.